Good evening. Thank you for the hearts. Hey, Chew, Diane B. Hey, Diane, we got your check today. Thank you. Very generous. That'll go to good use. My wife and daughter were very excited. So thank you, Diane. The animals will definitely use it. I got to the bank today. Well, I got to the bank a couple days ago, and they asked me if I wanted some half dollars. They said that someone wrapped them and brought them back in. Hey, Gloria. And I know they probably don't have any silver in them because they've probably already been searched. But I thought I could search them for double dyes and you know light planchets and no FGs and that type of thing. But then today I was able to get quarters. They actually had a box of customer wrap pennies. I was excited about that, and I got some nickels too. So I thought we'd just make tonight a Mod Podge or Hodgepodge or whatever you want to call it, a mixed hunt. Hope you're all doing well. I know it's like really, really freaking cold out there. I think it's 4 degrees right now. We had -8 last night, so hopefully you're all staying warm in this cold weather. Where should we start tonight? What do you guys want me to start with? Brr, that's right. Hey, Jimmy Licari. So which denomination should we start with tonight? We got pennies, nickels, quarters, and half dollars. Your car wouldn't start before work tonight? Oh, dang. That sucks. Jimmy says nickels. Nickels, nickels. Hey, John Argent. All right, we'll start with some nickels here. Let me move this stuff aside a little bit. You're from Southern Cali. It was 80 degrees today. Dang. You end up taking your sister's car. At least you had that option. Hey, Lyle. Good evening. Up, we got a whammy right there. Got a penny in there. Whammy. Found a 64 dime and only 4 rolls of dimes today from the bank. That's awesome. All right, what's the whammy? It's a 2010. Nothing special there. Hey, EP. Good evening. Short 4 cents already. That's right. That's all right. It happens. Not even copper. Hey, Gatita. Gatita Oso, how are you doing? There's a 2025 nickel right there. Didn't find many of those last year. We'll set that one aside for now. I don't know if the 25 nickels are worth keeping or not. I don't have very many of them, so I'm just gonna save a few more. I mean, 24s were definitely a shorter, not a shorter, smaller mint, but they're all worth keeping, just not the 64s. In 1946, no mint marks. That's a Philly. 46 Philly. He does love those 64Ds, doesn't he? Alrighty, let me get to my other page here. There we go. There's starter streams, giveaway starting. Get your name on the list. All right, let's open up one of these $half rolls. Like, I'm right here, EP. Settle down. Settle down. Doing a hodgepodge tonight. I'm feeling a lot better, Diane. Thank you. All right, I'm not expecting any silver in this box because I know they're all customer wrapped, returned to the bank. But that's all right. We'll take a look and see what we got. Now, I've only hunted $half a few times, so bear with me, but we'll do what we can do. Hey, Frank the Corgi. Woof, woof. What was that? 72. That's at Denver. Hey, Jack Gallman. Good evening. Oh, wait. 72 Denver. I can check for the NoFG, right? Let me go back to that. Definitely has the FG in it. Bicentennial. 1980. We'll set that aside to weigh. 74 looked good. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. What's your question, Jack? Another 80, we can weigh that one. Daughter found a charm that goes on a necklace with her initial. Weighs 1 gram, 14 karat gold. Heard gold drop, but I'm not sure how much. Gold dropped like 600 at one point today, but I'm guessing it probably went back up. I didn't see where it went back up to. That looks like a decent 77. Another 80. The 79 we can weigh. So I'm going to try and wrap these half dollars as we go along. So what's everybody been up to? Yeah, so when I saw it today, it was like 4,400 an ounce. But I don't know if it went back up from there or not. Katita got 3 pretzels. Pretzels sound good. A light stock, that would be sweet, fine. All right, let's open another one here. Yeah, I didn't want to do half dollars for the whole stream. So I got nickels, pennies, quarters, and halves tonight. I didn't pick one yet, Gloria. Why don't you pick one? Pick a slot bounty. No, it's not. It's not pretzels, Katita. It's not fair. Hey, someone punched an S in that. That's a mighty big S. Mighty big S there. $157 for a gram? Dang. Painting the inside of the trailer. Nice. Hello, Blue Boy Fishing. How does it feel to hunt halves? It's odd. Very odd. I have enough mods right now, Blue Boy. All right, we'll hunt one more roll of halves and then we'll weigh what we got set out there. It's not very many, but we'll see what we got. $19.80. You can weigh that one. Yeah, they put an X on every single roll in the box, so I'm just guessing that's just their way of saying they've been searched. Wait a second. So that was 72D, wasn't it? Yeah, 72D. It's got the FG. I think there was another one too. I don't know where the other one went. Let me see. There it is. That's a 72D. That's got the FG. And then this one had another one of those S's. So we got two of those big S's. Not sure why they're doing that. Your wife has a big S. 73 Denver can have a DDO and trust. I don't know if I can see it on here. We might need to scope it. I can set that aside though. Or I can only scope it, and if I see anything, show you. No, nothing in trust. That's all right though. Another bicentennial. The rarest coin I have, it's debatable. I don't have it handy to show you. It's locked up right now. I have an old $50 with a nice air on it that's pretty valuable. It's worth well over $1,000. But let me get my scale out. We got some of these to weigh to check to see if they're on Susan B. Anthony stock. No locator? All right. So for Susan B. Anthony stock, we want 10.86 grams. So we're set on grams and it's zeroed. So let's see what we got. 11, 11.18, 11.18, 11.32. All right, those aren't light. We'll hunt more $50 in a little bit here. Let me get these put away, and then we'll. What should we hunt next? Quarters, nickels, or pennies? Or do you guys want me to keep going with $50 and I'll grab more? It's up to you guys. EP says halves. Gatita says notes. I didn't say I had notes. I don't have any dimes. Speaking of notes, though, let's hunt snipes. Yes, let's go snipe hunting. That's fine. Speaking of notes, I was at the McDonald's yesterday, and my order came to $9. I gave him a 10, and so I got a $1 bill back. And guess what? It was old. It was 1963, and it just happened to be a bar note. So I got that in the drive-through of McDonald's. 1963 bar note. So keep looking at your change. You never know. All right. Guess we'll get some sweet and wow. Too bad it wasn't a bar star. Oh, that'd be amazing. Hello, Hector. I can guarantee you that's the best thing to come out of a drive-through window at McDonald's in years. Yeah. So, the treasurer had the last name of Barr, and they're the ones that signature is on the notes, and I think I think Barr was only in office for like a month, so there's not many of those out there. Hello, Moongazer. Your father left you his coin collection? That's awesome. I guess you got some learning to do to figure out what stuff is, huh? 73 Denver can have a DDO and trust. We'll set that aside for now. It's got a ring of death on it, but we'll set that aside and take a look at it. Now, thanks, Littlefoot. Serves as Secretary of the Treasury for exactly 30 days. $72. Oh, we can weigh that one too. Set that aside. I think I had other 72s earlier that I didn't set aside, but I'm not going back looking for them now. Hey, BH. I am good and feeling well. Gatita also sent a CoinQuester gift membership. Thank you, Gatita. 77's year you were minted. David Carlisle. Congratulations, David Carlisle. Your grandmother kept her bar notes wrapped in paper and in her freezer? 72D, we can check for the no FG. It's got the FG right there. Thank you for the gifted membership, Katita. Very nice of you. She always told us it was her cold hard cash. I had cold hard cash today. The nickels and penny boxes, nickel penny and quarter boxes I brought in earlier, sat in my car for a couple hours, so they were cold hard cash today. How's the poll doing? Let's see where we're at. Okay, so where does silver go from here? So those of you that didn't see, last night silver was 110. It was actually up to 120 yesterday. Today it dropped down to like 72, 73, and then it ended around 85. So where does silver go from here? 24% say free fall ahead, 22% staying in the 80s, 14% say topping at 100, and 40% think it'll be 150 an ounce by the end of the year. Cool. Cold hard coins, totally different. Coins are still cash though, EP. 60% are wrong. Hey, Rando. Who all cried this morning? That's right. All right, let's open another roll here. Oh, awesome, BH. I'll have to check it out. I would have bought if I had money to buy, but I didn't have any money to buy right now. There's another big ass punch. It's the third one like that. Must be the guy's trademark or something. Who knows? $73 Denver can have DDO and trust. We can set that aside to look at under the scope. Sell on Etsy for an S-minute half. There's a 2023 Philly. I think I have one of those. I'll set it aside just in case. I took you to the club. You see a lot of big guesses. There's 2022 Philly. I think I have those though. Another 2022. 71 Denver. You have a tube of what, Littlefoot? There's another big S. That's a 79. We need to weigh that one. 77D has a DDO too. Did I pass the 77? I don't remember now. Probably did. Just had one. Oh, tube of 64s. That's a Philly. There's a 77D. Is it in trust also, EP? Okay. I don't know if Gloria ever said what the slot bounty was. I've never seen one with that big S. I got 4 of those tonight, or 3 of those tonight. It might be 4. Yeah, it's 4 of them. 5 of them. There's another one, the Bicentennial, that has it. Someone went crazy with them. There's another big ass. I don't know why they did that to so many of them. Did Gloria say what? I asked Gloria to pick it. Did she say what we were doing? Maybe she's not here anymore. Maybe she got disconnected or something. Those big asses aren't collectible. That's just someone messing around. Yeah, someone just took their own punch and punched them. Can the slot body be 3S's? Absolutely. No one will hit that one. We can do pretzels if you guys want, but it starts now. She did say pretzels? Okay. Well, anyways, it was after Gatita hit her pretzels. Can't tell if that's Denver there or not. Let's see. Nope, it's just a smudge. $72 Philly, that's another one we can weigh. That's pretty nice, 71. There's 83 Philly. We can check for no FG, but it definitely has the FG right there. That's funny, BH. $74 Denver. We can check that for the DDO. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It was close anyways. Oh, I missed a question. Thank you for the jewels, Littlefoot. Tanya sent, asked a question. I missed it though. From Brisbane, Australia. Why are there some that have 2 years on them? Oh, all right. Someone answered it for you. Cool. And welcome to the channel, Tanya. All right, let's open up another roll here. Thank you, Littlefoot, for the happy poop. And the floating hearts. Love the USA coin design. We'll just wait till the 2026s start coming out. We got a whole bunch of new ones because it's our 250th anniversary. So this is this was 200-year anniversary in 1976, and now that it's 2026 is 250th anniversary. So a bunch of new designs coming out. So you really need to try and book a trip this year. It's funny. $79. We can weigh the 79. Weigh that 79 also. Alrighty. You grab some more rolls. Clad set from the mint is 129. Dang. Hey, Maple Leaf Numismatics. Doug Harding. John Chum Adventures. Good to see you all. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in. You know what? We need to do... Let me reopen that giveaway. We zoom entries for the starter stream there. And then we'll pick a couple names to get on the list. $2,000. There's another one of the big S's. Someone had too much fun with those, huh? 74D. We'll scope that one. $82 Denver. Another 74D. We'll scope that. 83. What year? I couldn't tell if that was a Philly or Denver. Hold on. That was a Denver. Oh, good, Doug. Glad they made it there. 72 Philly. We can check for In God We Trust doubling. We'll scope that. Then weighted 72 P's. Yeah. There's another 72 Philly we can check. And another one. All right. Got to roll up another roll. You can hear light planches. Sounds like silver. Oh, I do love the new dime design. I can't wait to find some. I told my bank if they get any new rolls to save me some. I don't know if they will or not, but she acted like she would. Can you buy those dimes from the mint? You probably will be able to. I don't know. I'm sure you'll pay extra money doing it that way, but yeah. Hey, Kathy Keith. Crypto Hunter. Yeah, you can buy them in the clad mint set, right? I don't know if you can buy them in the roll, though. I'm not sure. Oh, there's a shiny one. That's a 2022. That one looks better than the other one I had over there. Let me find that one. Maybe it's not. Anyways. Silver proof of the dime design would be sick. Absolutely. Can you buy bags of dimes? I'm not sure. There's a 2024 Denver. Set that aside. Because I'm not sure if there's another big S. There's another big S on a 2024. Someone had way too much fun with that. Another 2024. Wait a second. 79. We can wait the 79. $72. We can check for the DDO. Another 2024. $79. We can weigh that. I live stream about once a week, and it varies from week to week which day it lands on. I do nickels, dimes, not actually rarely dimes, nickels, quarters, pennies, and rarely half dollars. But I just happen to get some. There's an 80 we can weigh, another 80 we can weigh, and another 2024 with a big old S on it. I usually start. I usually go live somewhere around 10:30, 11 o'clock Eastern time zone in the U.S. And I'm usually on for 2 to 3 hours. S stands for silver. Silver for them maybe. I don't know. It'd be amazing if I found silver in here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. There's a shiny looking one. Not as shiny as I thought. It's an 82. 82 Philly. We can check for the no FG. It's there. Faint, but it's there. That would have been a decent one if it was really not there. $81, we can weigh that. There's another 72. That looks like a Denver, though. Let me see. Yeah, that's a Denver. So Denver, we can check for the no FG. That's got the FG. $72D also has DDO, really? All right. I put it in the pile. 79 we can weigh. 80 we can weigh. 81 we can weigh. Oh, it's all good. All right. We'll hunt one more roll of halves here, and then we'll go back through and scope some of these and weigh some of them. See if we got anything good like that. I didn't make enough piles of stuff, though, like EP does. Mine are all kind of mixed in, so might be a little bit of a mess. There's a couple shiny ones in there. Another big ass S. 2024 Denver. A lot of Denvers in here. I'm surprised. Another one. No, I didn't have any 2025 rolls of sales this week. 74 Denver, we can check in God We Trust. Another S. That's a 79, though. We need to weigh that. There's another S. I'm setting all those aside just so I know how many there were. Not going to save them. Gosh, dang it. That's a 72D. That better not be a DDO. We can check for the no FG. That's got the FG on it. No, they're 2024. That's a Philly that time. $73D. We can check for DDO. Alrighty. Let me zoom back out here. $79, $81, $80, $80, $79. So all those are ones to weigh. Let me see what's here. Got to sort these out. 73, 72, 74. I'll just put all the 72s together. Another 79. All right, we got them sorted out. Mando White, hello, Renee and me, Otis Cauldron. Good to see all you. Sorry if I missed anybody else coming in here. All right, let me get the scope out here. I don't know if I can get us a good view. I guess I could hold it up there. Oh yeah, DDO's double diopter, sorry. All right, I'll try and hold this still best I can. And we'll start with 77 Denver. Looking for doubling in trust. Don't believe I see any there. All right, now we'll go to the 73 Denvers. Also looking for doubling in trust. This might take me a while. I'm not very good at this. But we'll see what we can find. Hey, Donnie. Good evening. You know what? Before I get too far with this, I need to pick names for the starter stream. We're way into this. We're an hour into the stream yet, and I haven't picked any starter stream names. So let me get over here. So I'm a little disorganized. 17 people in there. Let me read through the names, then we'll close it out. We have Jimmy Lucari, John Argent, Katita Oso, Gloria, Frank the Corgi, Lau Okamoto, CRF. Yep, CRF, Doug Harding, John Chum Adventures, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Littlefoot, Otis Cauldron, BH Ringer, Chew, Jack Gallman, Diane B, Renee and me, and Donnie. Thank you for the Happy Poops EP. We'll close those entries. And oh, I'm making a mess here. Alrighty. So since I was late on the drawing the starter stream, we're going to draw 4 names here. So I'm not going to be on forever to get through all those giveaways. And the first name on the list is Chew. Next name on the list, Katita Oso. Whammy? Why are you saying whammy? I just picked your name. Lyle Okamoto. And the last one for now is Jimmy Lucari. There we go. Those are the first 4 names on the list for the chance to win the EOS. And we're currently at 32 likes. Thanks for the good time, CQ. Oh, thank you, Littlefoot. Appreciate that. Alrighty, let me get my scope back up. We'll start with the next giveaway. There we go. Oh, you're welcome, Jimmy. Alrighty. Let's try this again here. Get back up here. And we were looking at 73s, I believe. Not seeing anything there. Come on. Why isn't this sliding very well? Dyslexics unite. All right, here's a 74. another 73. Hey, Greg K. Good evening. Untie. All right, 72s now. Double bottom and top serif of the G in God. Where was the other one? All right, 1 second here. We got more. Got a few more of these to check. Oh yeah, I'll weigh them. I'm gonna weigh them with all those other ones. So the 72 P's is that's the 10.45 grams, right? Look at that S&T, they're like connected. Maybe they're all like that. I don't know. All right, there's that big S. Alrighty, let me get over here and we'll get the scale set up. All right, so the 72s. $10.45 grams is what we're looking for. Nope, nothing there. Oh, we got one more to weigh. Nope. There we go. All right. Now we got all these to weigh. These are the... Wait a second here. Let me get these 74s out of my way. We already looked at those. Okay, so these are all 79s, 80s, 81s, and 99s. So we want 10.86 grams for the SBA stock. Nope, that was it, the guess. All right. Can you guys see that? There we go. All righty. Let me get this rolled up here. What do you guys want to hunt next? You want me to hunt more halves, or do you want me to hunt nickels, pennies, or quarters? Any requests there? Hey, Jalen. DH says nickels. Littlefoot says nickels. Diane says quarters. And Gatita, of course, says notes. Hunt some cougars. All right, almost done. We got just got to roll this up here. And then I'll reopen that giveaway too. All right. Resume those entries there. Get some nickels going. Snowing again, says Frank the Corgi. $38 people in here, 38 likes. Thank you, everybody. 1957 out of Denver. 57 Denver. $1941 Philadelphia. $1940. That was a Philly also. Interesting poll. Yeah. We'll go through it here in just a minute again. I looked at it earlier, and the highest one at that time was people thinking 150. All right, the poll. Let's go check out the poll. The poll says, where does silver go from here? 27% say free fall ahead. 15% says staying in the 80s. 18% say topping out at 100. And 40% still say 150 by the end of the year. I would love to see that 150 by the end of the year. Pretzels are the slot bounty tonight. Next person to get 3 pretzels and 1 slot spin will win something. Prize to be determined. This is a 2025 from Denver. I know I only have 1 or 2 of those, so I'll set that one aside. $19.39. You know what we can do with the 39, right? 39. It's a Philly. Look for doubling in the Monticello and 5 cents, but I'm not seeing it. Still 39 though. Oh, that one's seen better days. Holy moly. Munch Munch City. 1958 out of Denver. It's another find. Send that 77 off for grade and see what they'd say. They would say environmental damage and not even grade it. Or post-mint damage. Hey, there's a Canadian nickel. We got 1985. 1985 from Canada. Gonna have to get a drink here in a minute. Come on, War Pickle. Nice beaver there, eh? $19.51. 51 Philly. There's another 2025. Oh, I'm out of a drink, darn it. Gonna have to grab one here in a minute. It's pretty shiny. 2023 Denver. Where's the wife? We need a drink. The wife is sleeping. It's after midnight here. 1947 San Francisco. 47 San Francisco. Alrighty. We will read through the list in the name just a second. Let me grab a drink real quick. Hold on. There we go. We got it. All right. Let me read through the list and the giveaway here. We have Maple Leaf Numismatics, Jimmy Licari, BH Ringer, Crypto Hunter, Gatita Oso, Doug Harding, Tanya, Chu, Littlefoot, Diane B, CRF, Jack Gallman, Renee Amy, and Frank the Corgi. 14 people in there. Let me close those entries and we'll pick two names. Pick two names to add to the list. The first one, Jack Gallman. And the next one is Frank the Corgi. There we go. Okay. And so far we have, these are all those big S's, and I think I wrapped a couple too. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I think I wrapped a couple. So we've had about 15 of those big S's in those half dollars. Crazy. Let's hunt some quarters. See what we got in the quarters tonight. See if we can find a W mint mark or some other type of Aaron variety. Maybe even some silver. That'd be awesome. It's been a long time since I found a silver quarter. All right. Bessie Coleman. $41 likes. Thank you, everybody. There we go. Start the next giveaway. The more likes we get, the better the EOS prize will be. Hey, Hugo C. Greetings, everyone, from Chicago. Maya Angelou can have a doubled earring. I'm gonna save that aside. I'll check that out later. Is it harder to get boxes? I can usually get customer wrap boxes at my one bank for nickels and quarters. Occasionally, I get ones that aren't customer wrapped where they're like, machine wrapped. I actually got a box of pennies today from my bank. They were all customer wrapped, but that's the first time in quite a while I've been able to get pennies from them. That's the Kalasa 2024. Yeah, some of the quarters did have some damage done to them. They did look funny. There's a Salt River Bay 2020. We want to look for the W. That's a Denver mint mark right there instead of a W. So 2019s and 2020s have W mint marks, and that's what you want to find on those. They sell anywhere from $10 to $20 a piece, depending on their condition. Let me grab another roll of quarters here. Hello, James Schultz. San Antonio Missions. That was a Philly, I think. Yep. But you can want to check the San Antonio Missions because I have found a couple that have had die chips on one of the ends of these. I think there's one up here and one over here. This one doesn't have it. I didn't have a snowstorm today. We've had some other ones. We probably have 20 inches on the ground all that's just been sitting there from this past week accumulating. There's Dr. Vera Rubin, 2025. She got a little bit of crud on her nose there. It's probably actually more than 20 inches. It's just been compacting itself. From the big snowstorm last week, we had about a foot, and then we've had. Remy, you haven't seen that specific coin before? Awesome. Yeah, there's some neat ones. We've had several days where we've had like 4 or 5 inches. It keeps snowing. It's been so cold. Let me resume the entries here. You felt like your fingers were going to freeze off tonight, I'm sure. Another San Antonio missions that was Philly. So that one doesn't have any die chips either. Walked outside without your gloves. Yeah, that's there's Marsh Billings, but that's a Philly. Okay, crossing the Delaware. You want to look? You want to look up top on top of Washington's cap. Then you have die chips here or there or all the way across. See lots of different varieties. That one doesn't have it though. Arizona. Arizona can have extra cactus leaves. Sometimes, so there's the designer's initials down here. Sometimes that'll be covered up. It looks like an extra leaf. Or part of the date can be covered up over here. And then there can be die chips on the branches. Sometimes they look like birds. This one doesn't have any. War in the Pacific 2019. That's a Philly. All right. Let's open up another one here. I think that's just a corroded one. We'll see what we got here though. North Dakota. Just corroded. They look like a white paint. Yeah, it kind of did, but I think it was just really corroded. Another Zakala saw. It looked silver. Yeah. Wyoming. So in Wyoming, you want to look for doubling of the horn of the saddle or around the hat or even around the tail. This one doesn't have it. Wyoming lacks detail. Salt River Bay. That's another Philly. There's the Javita Adar 2023 Women's Quarter. Another 2025. There's Julia Gordon Lowe, founder of the Girl Scouts. 2025 design. Harper's Ferry. So there's a lot of different varieties in Harper's Ferry, and most of them stem around the windows up here. I'm not very good at seeing those. Some people collect them. There's like over 100 different versions of it. And then you can have die chips up here, like there and there, and those would be like called a cat on the roof. All right, Hector Martinez, thank you for stopping in and hanging out. Appreciate it. You have a good night. Drop that one. All right. Here's National Park. Some people just call it the Bat Quarter. But that's a Philly. We want a W there. All right. Let me read through the names in the current drawing. We have Hugo C, Tanya, Doug Harding, Chu, Renee and me, Gatita Oso, Jimmy Licari, James Schultz, Jack Gallman, Littlefoot, Diane B, CRF, BH Ringer, and Otis Cauldron. All righty, we will close those entries and we'll pick two names. We got CRF. You're on the list for a chance to win the EO end of stream giveaway. CRF 550X. And the next name, BH Ringer. There we go. Congratulations, BH. You're on the list. All right. 8 people in there. For those of you that don't know how this works, depending on how many likes we get, the more likes we get, the better the end of stream prize is. I work on filling this up throughout the stream. At the end of the stream, when all 12 names are there, I have a 12-sided die that I roll, and whatever number that lands on, that's the person that wins the end of stream giveaway. And then they have 48 hours to email me, tell me what they won and the date, and to claim the giveaway, and then I mail it out to them when I do a mailing. I'm about due to do a mailing. I'm about due to get one out soon. I got a lot of giveaways sitting here that I need to work on getting out of here. So I apologize if you've been waiting, but hoping to have them out soon. There's some couple shiny ones. I bet you those are 2025s. There's one there too. I know they're not 2026 because I had this box in 2025. West Virginia, you can check along the edges for cuds. I believe it's over on this side usually, or possibly that side. Doug's shooting the bot again. Squirting them with the squirt gun. Kansas. Kansas, you can check over here for In God We Trust. And you want it to say rust. There's a grease air where sometimes that first T doesn't show up. But this one is normal. 2024 Philadelphia. So these George Washingtons on the women's quarters, you want to look for a potential dye chip along here. Looks like he's drooling. There can be doubling and In God We Trust. But not on this one. There we go. That one is Celia Cruz. Otis Cauldron says, come on, W. That's Edith Kanaka Ole. Wilma Man Killer. Ware Farm 2020. That one can have a W. And that's a Denver. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Looks like another kind of corroded one. All right, Delaware. Delaware can have the spitting horse. This one doesn't have it, but what you're looking for is off the tip of the mouth. It comes towards the C and the A. There's a die crack there. Sometimes it extends up above the head. But what you're looking for is you're looking for the die crack that comes from the horse's mouth straight through here. And it makes it look like the horse is spitting. But this one isn't it. Tallgrass Prairie, that's a filly. There's a San Antonio Mission 2019. That one can have a W mint mark. Not seeing any die chips. And it's a Philadelphia mint mark. Anime Wong 2022 Denver. There's the the Reverend Dr. Polly Murray. That's the Hope Quarter. Salt River Bay, that's a filly. Oh, it's getting cold down here. Alrighty. Let me complete that one. Start another one. Alrighty. All right, let's hunt some pennies now. We haven't touched the pennies yet. I haven't even looked at them to see if there's any copper in them. Let's see what we got. Yeah, yeah, it is mixed. There's some copper in there. $19.99. You want to check for the wide AM? That's not it. There's a copper one. 78. There's 2000. We can check that for the wide AM. Right there in America, you want a space between the A and the M. 98, 99, 2000. That doesn't have it. $2005. That's a decent looking one. One second here. I gotta fix a box here. All right. Just had to fix my dump box. $19.80. There's an 83. I'm going to check the reverse for doubling. Can have severe doubling in 1 cent. And others up and around. But save your 83 because you want to weigh those. That was a transition. 82 was a transition year. Hey, there's a Canadian cent. We got 1980 from Canada. There we go. But 1982 was a transition year. They went from copper to zinc. So you shouldn't find copper ones in 83. But if you do happen to find a copper 83, that can be worth a pretty good sum of money. 2000. Close AM. $53 likes. Thank you, everyone. 1998. Not the wide AM. An 83 copper penny would be worth a few $100s. Absolutely. $19.92. So 92, you want the close AM. See how there's a space between the A and the M there? That's the wide AM. 1992, you want to find one that's a close AM. All right. Let me see here. Let me resume those entries. There we go. 66. Another 92. That still got the wide AM. Hey, Mike W. Good evening. Try to catch most everybody when you guys come in, but sometimes I miss some of you, so I apologize if I haven't said hello. I'm not avoiding you, just I didn't happen to see you when you came in. Alrighty, let's see what else we can find here. Alrighty. Get rid of this stuff here. Grab another roll. Silver Selling Machine, hello. Thank you for coming in. Alrighty, let's see who we got in the giveaway. We have Hugo C, Diane B, Otis Cauldron, Tanya, Jack Gallman, Jimmy Licari, Gatita Oso, Chu, Doug Harding, James Schultz, and Renee and me. Alrighty. Let me close those entries and we'll pick 2 more names. Oh, let me resume the entries. Man Cave Hobbies. Exclamation point loot. Go ahead and type it in again. The Maple Leaf. We'll let you guys in there. Because there's only 11 people in there. Go ahead and get in. Oh, you're good. Hey, Kane. Okay, Kane's in there. Man Cave, it's not recognizing you yet. Stay active and chat for a couple minutes, and we'll get you in there. I won't pull it yet. You gotta give the bot time to recognize you. We'll make sure you got some points. Let's see here. Let me add some points to everybody. There we go. We're picking names to get on this list here to win the end of stream giveaway, and that's the EOS giveaway. The prize is based on the number of likes we get. So right now we're working on filling out this list. At the end of the stream, when all 12 names are filled, I have a 12-sided die that I roll, and whatever number it lands on, that's the person that wins the EOS. So we'll hunt some more pennies here so we can try and get other people in there. Baskin Bark, you have to have an exclamation point in front of the loot. Exclamation point loot. If it doesn't give you tickets to get in the drawing, you may need to give the bot a little longer to recognize you. Oh, Baskin Bark got in there. Man Cave got in there. Silver Sun Machine got in there. I think everybody's in there then. Oh, Randy W. and Jalen. Are you guys in there yet? I don't see you in there yet. We'll give it a couple of minutes. Let's see here. All right, let me make sure there's points again. Okay, Randy W, go ahead and try exclamation point loot again. Let's see if it recognizes you. Jalen, you can try it too. Maybe you guys didn't have points. I'm not sure. Still not recognizing you guys yet. Stay active in chat. We'll give the bot a couple more minutes to recognize you. Try and get you in there. Is anybody able to tag them? Usually, if they're taggable, then the bot recognizes them. Yeah, there seems to be. This is 1992. We want the close AM. That's wide AM. Yeah, there's actually a decent amount of copper in here, huh? 84 can have the doubled ear. Not seeing it on that one. I was shocked my bank actually had some rolls today. And it's funny, though, because it depends on what teller is there. Because this is 1999, you want the wide AM, that's the close AM. Teller that was there today, I asked for nickels and quarters. I said, I'm assuming you don't have any pennies. She goes, well, let me see. I might. And she came back and she said, I can give you a whole box of them. I'm like, I was shocked. That's a beautiful 1994. But then another teller, I said, what are you looking for? So I'm just looking to see what I have in my vault. The other teller wouldn't have given me any pennies. So she's like, as soon as you leave, she's going to say something to me. She's like, I don't care. Because they're only supposed to give them out to businesses right now. But the one teller doesn't care. She'll give me some if she has them. Hey, Caleb. Haven't been in any of your streams recently. You thought I might stop by. Thank you, Caleb. I didn't get to stream last week. I was sick last week. Was not feeling well. So I apologize for missing last week, everybody. But I was lucky. I got a box of nickels, a box of pennies, and a box of quarters today. I don't usually get that much. Most of the time, they give me one box, occasionally two, but I was shocked that they gave me 3 boxes today. But like I said, it was the teller that doesn't mind giving me stuff, so. $2,000. Not the wide AM. All your fault. Yes. Let me refresh my bot here. Hold on a second. I wonder if there's something wrong with it. All right. Bot is refreshed. I'll make sure everybody has points again. Not sure why it's not recognizing some of you guys. You guys have been in there for a while. Oh, I'm sorry, Diane B. What kind of work you do, Diane? You work night shift or a second shift? There you go, Jalen. You're in there. All right, let's see here. Who are we missing? There's one more where I don't remember the name though. Man Cave got in there. There was somebody else that was trying. Randy. Randy, you still here? Try to enter again. Randy W. $2023 can have the VDBV. Can be an extra V, but that doesn't have it. $19.99. Went to Wide AM. That's not it. There you go. You got it, Randy. All right. Now we can close it out and pick two names. 2000. All right. We'll close it out now. I'll read through the names in the list, and then we'll pick them. We have Hugo C., Diane B., Otis Cauldron, Tanya, Jack Gallman, Jimmy Licari, Gatita Oso, Chu, Doug Harding, James Schultz, Renee Amy, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Kane, CRF, Mike W., Baskin Bark, Man Cave Hobbies, Silver Selling Machine, Seven Kicks, Jalen, and Randy W. All righty. Let's pick two names here. Maple Leaf Numismatics, you're on the list. And the next name, Jack Gallman. Jack, you're on there twice. Nice. All right. So we'll complete that one, and then we'll open up one last giveaway for the last two names on the list. Exclamation point loot. Everybody needs to enter again, and if it recognized you in the previous giveaway, it'll definitely recognize you now. Just exclamation point loot to get in. $19.99. That's not the Wide AM. 2023. Check that VDB. No extra V on that one. So if you're wondering why some people are getting 3 tickets versus 2 tickets, when you have a membership, you get 3 tickets and everybody else gets 2 tickets. So members get 3 tickets, 3 entries for each giveaway. I rig what? Yes, because CQ rigs it. I have it set up that members get an extra ticket. If that's what you're talking about. Right. Yep. Alrighty. What do you guys want me to hunt? I got more penny rolls, nickel rolls, quarter rolls, and I have some more half dollars. I'm probably not going to hunt a whole lot more, maybe a few more rolls or something. Halves. All right. I'm pretty sure my halves don't have any silver in them because they're customer wrapped. But we can still check for errors and varieties. $79, we can set aside the way. $72. 73s. 80s we can weigh. Hey, look at that. Someone's put a sticker on there. Enigma Coin Collector. Wonder where he's out of, that I got some in my area. All right, let me resume those entries. I'll open another roll here. Got 251 people participating in the poll. Nice. Let's see where we're at with the poll. 24% says free fall ahead. 15% say staying in the 80s. 21% say topping at 100. And 41% say 150 by the end of the year. That's awesome. Thank you, everybody that participated in the poll. We'll go ahead and close the poll now. There we go. Another 80, we can weigh that one. making piles of ones that I can scope for DDOs and ones that I can weigh. This is another one of those large S punches. All right, I gotta roll this one up. And then we got one more roll to check, and then we'll weigh things and scope things. And then we'll probably pick the names and call it at end of the night. We've got 72 likes. If we get to 75 likes, I got some silver here I can give away. $75 likes, we'll do silver, and I might give something else away with it. We'll see. $74 Denver, we can check for DDO. I see 73 likes on my side. It's another large S. You love the up close detail hunts? Thank you, Jimmy. I try. $73. It's an 83. We can check that for no FG. Let's see here. You can faintly see it right there. Not quite a no FG. You can still see it. Alrighty. Let me get my scope back up. See what we can do here. How can you get an 1980 and 1988 coin? Hello, Alan James. Let me get my scope back up here. Zoom back out some. Looking for doubling and trust. Not seeing it on that one. Nothing on that one either. These are the 73s now. That's got that big ass on it again. Someone had way too much fun doing those. Let's see here. It's a 73. All right, let's check the 72s now. I was looking at that too, Jack. Let me see. Was it this one? Yeah, it was that one I was looking at. I don't think it is. Let's see if I can change my angle on my light there. Hold on a second here. I don't know. There's something weird with it, isn't there? Maybe it's just the angle. I'm not sure. Looks a little funny. Here's the 72. It did look weird, huh? Hey, Pacific Coin Hunter. Good evening. And one more to look at here. Seriously, how can you find those years? Let's see here. You're sorting Legos. Alan, James, if you send me an email, we can talk. Send me an email and tell me what years you wanted, and I'll see if we can figure out an agreement of what we can do for that. All right, let me get my scale out here. Anybody know this guy? I'm not sure who that is. Enigma Coin Collector. It says he's on YouTube. All right. right, so the 72s, we want 10.45 grams for the light planchet. So I want to put my email up there for the gentleman that was wanting to know how he could get those dates for Alan James. Thank you guys. All right, and then these other ones, we want 10.86 grams, and for possibility of being made on Susan B. Anthony stock. No, none of those are. Alrighty. You gotta re-roll this here. Okay, last chance to get in for the giveaway for the last two names on the list. Exclamation point loot. If you need to do a loot check, go ahead. I don't mind. It'll still only let you enter the one time. It's not going to do extra entries for you. So go ahead and double check. Make sure you're in there. I'll read through the names here in just a minute. All right. It didn't take Alan in there. Let me make sure you got some points, Alan. The bot should recognize you soon. You don't want a space. You want exclamation point loot, no space. You did it right the first time. It's just the bot hasn't recognized you yet, Alan. So give the bot a couple minutes here. So all these are the ones that had those big S's on them. Plus, I think I dumped a couple back. So we got 16, so probably about 18 of them. There you go, Alan. You're in there now. All right. After I roll this roll, then I'll read through the names. Okay, we're at 75 likes. Thank you, everybody, for being here and hanging out and liking the stream. Okay, so we got Hugo C, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Otis Cauldron, Jimmy Lacari, Jalen, Tanya, Jack Gallman, Gatita Oso, Doug Harding, CRF, Chu, James Schultz, Diane B, Silver Selling Machine, Phenotypical. Hey, Pheno. Good evening, Phenotypical. I didn't see you come in earlier. I apologize. BH Ringer, Renee and me, Pacific Coin Hunter, Mike W, and Alan James. We will close those entries and then we'll pick the last two names for the list. We got Maple Leaf Numismatics again. All right, and the last name to be on the list is Gatita Oso. All righty. Doug says, "Bot, we are no longer friends." Okay, so we're gonna do one green, a silver. Right here. And then let me find something else to add to that. All right. Let's see what we got here. All right, we got a foreign coin for you. It's kind of like a U.S. foreign coin, but it's a foreign coin. So right here, we have 1 centavo from the Philippines, but it also says United States of America from 1944, so during World War II. So we got the 1 centavo from the Philippines and 1 grain of silver. It is a nice coin. All right. So we got our 12-sided die. My rule is it can bounce off of stuff or whatever. It just has to still be visible in the view here. If it rolls and it's out of view, then I re-roll it. Okay? All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Well, wait. Let me go through this. We got Chu, Gatita, Oso, Lyle, Okamoto, Jimmy, Lakari, Jack Gallman, Frank the Corgi, CRF, BH Ringer, Maple Leaf Numismatics, Jack Gallman, Maple Leaf Numismatics, and Gatita Oso. So good luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh no, where'd it go? Okay, sorry about that. Here we go. And it's a 5 and Jack Gallman. Jack Gallman, there you go. Jack, you have won. You got 48 hours to send me an email to claim. If you need me to hold on to it for a while before you move, that's fine. Just let me know. In case you have a different mailing address, just let me know, Jack, in the email if you want me to hang on to it for a while. If you don't know your new mailing address yet, you can always send it to me later. But thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Let me get these right now and put them in in a baggie. I will be on again next week as long as I'm not sick, which I was sick last week, so hopefully that's done and over. I stream once a week, once in a while, twice a week. But most of the time, once a week. It's not even the same day each week. It depends on my work schedule. We started this on January 30th, and he won the EOS. Hey, somebody, really? How you doing? Oh, thank you, Tanya. It was nice meeting you. Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Appreciate y'all. Well, thank you, Diane. It was good to be back. All right. You all take care. Stay warm. Have a safe week. And I will catch you guys again next week. So, Jack, send me an email and let me know if you want me to hang on to it a bit since you're moving. The critters are good. It was 8 below last night, and the horse barn stayed at 12 degrees. We have a couple little heaters set up in the goat barn, and they stayed at 22 degrees. And then today it got warmer. The horse barn got up to 25, and the goat barn got up to 44, I think. But anyways, they're doing good. They're just sick of being stuck in the barn. The horses did get out for a couple hours today, though. So thank you, everybody. You all have a good night, and I will catch you guys again next week. All right, everybody. Have a good night.